Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows among the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme from all around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I will build my love a bower by yon clear crystal fountain, and on it I will pile all the flowers of the mountain. Will you go, lassie, go? If my true love she won't go, then I will surely find another where the wild mountain thyme grows among the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme from all among the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And I will build my love a shelter by yon high mountain green, and my love will be the fairest that the summer sun has seen. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme from all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And when the summer turns to fall, will we still be together or be scattered like the dry leaves out among the purple heather? Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme from all among the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Anyway, as I rode out from Chester City at the dark hour late at night, who should I see but a fair young maiden washing her clothes by the clear moonlight? Madam, I'm a darling, and I rode diddle. Madam, I'm a darling, and I rode day. Madam, I'm a darling, and I rode diddle. Madam, I'm a darling, and I rode day. Well, first she washed, and then she squeezed 'em, then she hung them out to dry. Then she folded up her arms, saying, what a nice young girl am I. Madam, I'm a darling, and I rode diddle. Madam, I'm a darling, and I rode day. Madam, I'm a darling, and I rode diddle. Madam, I'm a darling, and I rode day. Gone to the well for a pail of water, fetching it up for to make some tea. She fell under, I fell over, all of the game was above her knee. Madam, I'm darling, and I rode it. Madam, I'm a darling, and I rode it. Madam, I'm a darling, and I rode it. Madam, I'm a darling, and I rode it. And madam, I'll tie up your garter. I'll tie it up above the knee, and if you like, I'll tie it up farther. Madam, I'm a darling, and I rode it. 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 Have you ever heard of cups and saucers rattling in an old tin can? Have you ever heard of a fair young maiden married to an ugly grey old man? No, madam, I'm a darling, die-ro-diddle. Madam, I'm a darling, die-ro-day. Madam, I'm a darling, and die-ro-diddle. Madam, I'm a darling, die-ro-day. And madam, you got gold and silver. Madam, you have tracts of land. Madam, you have ships on the ocean. All that you need is a fine young man. Madam, I'm a darling, and I don't diddle. Madam, I'm a darling, and I rode day. Madam, I'm a darling, and I don't diddle. Madam, I'm a darling, and I rode day. As I rode out near Chester City at the dark hour late at night, who should I see but a fair young maiden washing her clothes in the broad moonlight? Madam, I'm a darling, die-ro-diddle. Madam, I'm a darling, die-ro-day. Madam, I'm a darling, die-ro-diddle. Madam, I'm a darling, die-ro. Flirtation takes many forms, and sometimes it shows up in, oh, you're great and someone I respect, even if I'm not going to get to be with you. And I like that flavor of music also. So. It was on one bright March morning I bid New Orleans adieu, and I took the road to Jacksontown, my fortunes to renew. I cursed all foreign money, no credit could I gain, which filled my heart with longing for the lakes of Pontchartrain. Well, I stepped on board of a railroad car beneath the morning sun, and I rode the rails till evening, then I lay me down again. All strangers there, no friends to me, till a dark girl toward me came, and I fell in love with a Creole girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain. I said, my pretty Creole girl, my money here's no good, and if it weren't for the alligators, I'd sleep out in the wood. Well, you're welcome here, kind stranger, though our house it's very plain, but we never turned a stranger out on the lakes of Pontchartrain. She took me to her mammy's house and treated me right well. The hair upon her shoulders in long black ringlets fell. To try and paint her beauty, I'm sure it would be in vain. But we never turned a stranger out on the lakes of Pontchartrain. I asked her if she'd marry me. She said it never could be, for she had got another, and he was far out at sea. She had vowed that she would wait for him, and true she would remain. So constant was that Creole girl from the lakes of Pontchartrain. So fare thee well, my bonny own girl, I'll never see you no more. But I'll ne'er forget your kindness in the cottage by the shore, and at each social gathering a flowing glass I'll raise, and I'll drink a health to that Creole girl from the lakes of Pontchartrain. Said the hawk unto the crow one day, why do you in mourning stay? I was once in love, and I did prove slack, and ever since I wear the black. With me right a diddle, right a diddle, right a diddle dum. Right a diddle, right a diddle, right a diddle dum. I was once in love, and I did prove slack, and ever since I wear the black. The next to speak was the willy wagtail. Well, I was once in love, and I did prevail. I was once in love, and I did prevail, and ever since I wag my tail. Me right and diddle, right and diddle, right and diddle dum. Right and diddle, right and diddle, right and diddle dum. I was once in love, and I did prevail, and ever since I wag my tail. Then up and spoke the little brown thrush. She was singing high in yon holly bush. Oh, the way to court, I have heard them say, is to court all night and to sleep all day. With me right a diddle, right a diddle, right a diddle dum. Right a diddle, right a diddle, right a diddle dum. The way to court, I have heard them say, is to court all night and to sleep all day. The last to speak was the Jenny Wren. Do you know what I'd do if I was a man? In case that one might wriggle and go, I would wear 2 strings upon my bow. With me right a diddle, right a diddle, right a diddle dum. Right a diddle, right a diddle, right a diddle dum. For fear that one might wriggle and go, I would wear 2 strings upon my bow. As I roved out on a bright May morn, so calm and clear was the weather, I chanced to roam some miles from home among the beautiful blooming heather, and it's heather on the moor, over the heather, over the moor, and among the heather I chanced to roam some miles from home among the beautiful blooming heather, and it's heather on the moor. As I roved along with my hunting song, my heart as light as any feather, I met a pretty maid upon the way. She was stripping the dew down from the heather, and it's heather on the moor, over the heather, over the moor, and among the heather I chanced to roam some miles from home among the beautiful blooming heather, and it's heather on the moor. Where are you going to, my pretty fair maid? Come hill or dale, now tell me whether. Right modestly she answered me, to the feeding of my lambs together, and it's heather on the moor, over the heather, over the moor, and among the heather. Right modestly she answered me, to the feeding of my lambs together, and it's heather on the moor. Well, we both shook hands, and there we sat, for it being the finest day in summer. We sat till the red setting beams of the sun came a sparkling down among the heather, and it's heather on the moor, over the heather, over the moor, and among the heather we sat till the red setting beams of the sun came a sparkling down upon the heather, and it's heather on the moor. Well, up she rose and away she goes. Her place and name I know not either, but if I were king I'd make her queen, the lass I'd met among the heather, and it's heather on the moor, over the heather, over the moor, and among the heather. But if I were king I'd make her queen, the lass I'd met among the heather, and it's heather on the moor. It's a song literally about seaweed, but it's not really about seaweed. It's about the person, the cute fellow over there that's collecting the seaweed. So nín win o sin an na fear shuri, an wachar win o chwir na rochlin go chimi dúla manna vanya with dúla man yelach dúla man farage shem belly neran the costen dovan dúla chan haran dúla man yelach Tahiacholish Whaler on Dulaman Gelach Dulaman when you be Dulaman Gelach Dulaman the Farage Shame better meran Arachamigo Dorashleish Andulaman Gelach in Canam Vida Broga Deran Arandulaman Gela and Dulaman when you we Dulaman Gela Dulaman the Farage better be an Aaron. How I ache for the touch of your lips, dear, but much more for the touch of your whips, dear. You can raise welts like nobody else as we dance to the Masochism Tango. Let our love be a flame, not an ember. Say it's me that you want to dismember. Blacken my eye, set fire to my tie, as we dance to the Masochism Tango. If you were an ocean and I was the sun, if the day made me heavy and gravity won, and if I was the red and you were blue, I could just fade into you. If you were a window and I was the rain, I'd pour myself out and wash off the pain. I'd fall like a tear so your light could shine through. Then I'd just fade into you. In your heart, in your head, in your arms, in your bed, under your skin, till there's no way to know where you end and where I begin. If I was a shadow and you were a street, the cobblestone midnight is where we'd first meet. Till the lights flickered out, we danced with the moon. Then I just fade into you. In your heart, in your head, in your arms, in your bed, under your skin, till there's no way to know where you end and where I begin. I wanna melt in, I wanna soak through, I only wanna move when you move. I wanna breathe out when you breathe in, then I wanna fade into you. Ooh, fade into you. Ooh, if I was just ashes and you were the ground, and under your pillow they laid me down, there'd be no trace that one was once two. After I fade into you, ooh, then I just fade. Can you, my love, Johnny, he do down yonder lee? And he's looking and he's joking and he's eye watching me. He's a pulling and he's teasing and his meaning's not so bad. Gin it they're going to be? Well, tell me now, Johnny lad. Tell me now, Johnny laddie. Tell me now, me Johnny lad. Gin it ever going to be? Well, tell me now, Johnny lad. When the sheep are in the fold and the kye are in the byre, and there's other lads and lassies sitting around a roaring fire, there's a me, young like a lassie, just like I was mad. There are the nooks and barley stalks, linking you, Johnny lad. Jinking you, Johnny laddie, jinking you, me Johnny lad. Though the nooks and barley stalks, and jinking you, Johnny lad. Oh, and Johnny's blithe and bonny, he's the pride of yonder lea, and I love him best, although he's aye teasing me. Though he teases me and squeezes me and tickles me like mad, none comes near me that can cheer me like my own Johnny lad. Aye, it's you, Johnny laddie. Aye, it's you, me Johnny lad. None can tease me and can please me like it's you, me Johnny lad. Oh, but Johnny's not a gentleman, nor yet is he a laird. But I would follow Johnny lad, although he was a card. Oh, and Johnny is a bonny lad, with sense a lad of mine, and I've never had a better lad, though I've had 29. And with you, me Johnny laddie, and with you, me Johnny lad, I'll dance the buckles off my shoes with you, Johnny lad. I'll tell yous how it was with me, if to listen to me yous are willing. 'Twas in yon house behind yon hill, where I had lately been distilling. I slung a keg upon my back, started out for daylight coolly. Good customers I did not lack, and I sold it all in Ballyhooly. I thought it wiser to delay me homeward way for fear of peelers, and in that way I spent the day a-dining with the whiskey dealers. But as the shades of night came down, and I had got my money duly, I bid good night to all who was there, and started home from Ballyhooly. My heart was light with the mountain dew that I had brewed among the heather, and on me way I chanced to spy a lad and lassie walk together. That neck was like the mountain snow, cheeks like roses blossom newly. She'd a voice like music soft and low, and she's the flower of Ballyhooly. This young man quickly left her side, was afraid of me that he was, and still the lassie did not hide. I was in love with me that she was. Then quickly up beside her came, says I, fair maid, I love you truly, and if your parents gives consent, will you bring my bride in Ballyhooly? I have a house beyond yon hill, 2 fine greyhounds and a ferret. Besides, I have a little still, the drop it makes with you I'll share it. And I have got a feather bed with sheets and blankets purchased newly. Besides, I have a ring to wed, if you'll be mine in Ballyhooly. Her cherry cheeks, they grew more red during the time that we were talking, and still she hung her little head and viewed the ground where we were walking. She says, young man, if you're content, and if you say you love me truly, and if my parents gives consent, I'll be your bride in Ballyhooly. I asked her name, she said it was Jane, and that her second name was Cooley. And then I asked her when we'd wed, she said the sooner wed the better. So I went and asked her parents glad if they're content to let me get her. They said they were and wished us luck. We started out for Father Dooley, and at the hour of 12 o'clock we tied the knot in Ballyhooly. The wedding that we had that day, the people coming uninvited. The piper played for every squad, Jane she sang and I recited. The poteen flowed like a waterfall that from the still had just come newly, and in that way we spent the day in time and gap with our honeymoon in Ballyhooly. We wedding presents that we got, well, none of them was mean or shabby. And me auntie Dot, she bought some cloth to make the dresses for the babby. And invitations then went round to friends that we had just made newly. A lighter heart could not be found than mine that night in Ballyhooly. It's 15 years now since we've wed, and still in every way we're thriving. Me Jane, she is a handy yet, though down the hill of life she's driving. The family has increased in store now, 15 daughters, all unruly, and Bonnie Jane, she is my queen, and I'm the king of Ballyhooly. I'm going to give you the greatest love song ever written. Here I am in my tubby again, and my tubby's all filled with water and nice fluffy suds. I've got my soap and washcloth to wash myself. I've got my nifty little scrub brush to help me scrub my back. I've got a big fluffy towel to dry myself when I'm done. But there's one other thing that makes tubby time the very best time of the whole day. Do you know what that is? It's a very special friend of mine, very favorite little pal. Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond ducky, joy of joys. When I squeeze you, you make noise. Rubber ducky, you're the very best friend, it's true. Ooh. Oh, oh, every day when I make my way to the Toby, I find a little fella who's cute and yellow and chubby. Rubber-dubber-dubby, rubber ducky, you're so fine. And I'm lucky that you're mine, rubber ducky. I'm awfully fond of you. Ooh. Hey, rubber ducky, would you like me to scrub your back with my little nifty scrub brush? You would? Okay, how's this? Hey, you want me to scrub behind your ears? Oh, I see you don't have any ears, do you? Well, how about your tummy? Scrub his little ducky tummy. Oh, he's ticklish. Ooh. Oh, and every day when I make my way to the tubby, I find a little fella who's cute and yellow and chubby. Rubber-dubber-dubby, rubber ducky, you're so fine. And I'm lucky that you're mine, rubber ducky. I'm awfully fond of rubber ducky. I'd like a whole pond of rubber ducky. I'm awfully fond of you. When I was a bachelor, young and bold, I followed the roving trade. And the only thing that I ever done wrong was I courted a handsome maid. And I wooed her all of the summertime and part of the winter too. And the only harm I ever done was to keep off the foggy dew. 'Twas on one night about 12 of the clock, as I lay fast asleep, there came this maid to my bedside, and bitterly she did weep. Well, she wept, she moaned, and she tore at her hair, and she cried, "What will I do?" So I rolled her into bed, and I covered up her head, for to keep off the foggy dew. Well, all of that first part of that night, how we did sport and play, and all of the latter part of that night, snug in my arms she lay. And when the broad daylight it appeared, she cried, "Oh, I am undone." Well, hold your tongue, my pretty young thing, for the foggy dew has gone. Well, supposing that you should have one child, 'twould make you laugh and smile. Supposing you should have another child, 'twould make you then think a while. So now I'm a bachelor, I live with my son, and we work at the weaver's trade. And every time that I look at him, it reminds me of that fair maid. And I never told nobody her name, and it's damn me if I do. But it's often times that I think on that night that I capped off the foggy dew. It reminds me of the summertime and of the winter dew, and the many, many nights that I held her in my arms just to keep off the foggy dew. When I've done my work of day and I row my boat away down the waters of Loch Tay, as the evening light is fading, and I look upon Benlor's where the afterglory glows, and I think on two bright eyes and the merry mouth below. She's my beauteous Nainor, she's my joy and sorrow too. And although she is untrue, well, I cannot live without her, for my heart's a boat in tow, and I'd give the world to know why she means to let me go as I sing hurry hurrow. Nainor, your lovely hair has more glamour, I declare, than all the tresses rare between Killen and Aberfelly. Be they lint, white, brown, or gold, be they blacker than the sloe, she's no more worth to me than the melting flake of snow. Her eyes are like the gleam or the sunlight or the stream, and the song the fairies sing seems like songs she sings at milking. But my heart is full of woe, for last night she bade me go, and the tears began to flow as I sing hurry hurrow. Honey, put the coffee pot on, I'll be home real soon. I got up early 'cause it's a long ride home, and I got a lot to tell you. Honey, put the coffee pot on, I gotta steal my nerves, 'cause you'll be asking exactly where I've been. I need the strength to say the words. You'll probably bawl your eyes out. You'll probably wail and scream. You'll probably push me over. You'll probably break my things unless you never say another word to me. You love me, and I'm gonna break your heart. I have to live with that inside of me. So honey, put the coffee pot on, I'll be home real soon. You might forgive me, but that's the long, long way from here. And I got a lot to tell you. Mm-hmm. 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 When I was on horseback, oh, wasn't I pretty? When I was on horseback, oh, wasn't I gay? Oh, wasn't I pretty when I entered Cork City and met with my downfall on the 14th of May? And 6 jolly soldiers to carry my coffin, and 6 jolly soldiers to march by my side, and it's 6 jolly soldiers take a bunch of red roses, then for to smell them as we march along. Beat the drum slowly and play the pipes only. Play up the dead march as we go along, and bring me to Tipperary and lay me down easy. For I'm a young soldier that never done wrong. When I was on horseback, oh, wasn't I pretty? When I was on horseback, oh, wasn't I gay? Oh, wasn't I pretty when I entered Cork City? For I'm a young fellow cut down in my prime. Willie Taylor and his youthful lover, full of mirth and loyalty, they were going to the church to be married. He was pressed and sent on sea. And dally dilly dum dilly dum 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 dum, dally dilly dum day. She dressed herself up like a sailor. On her breast she wore a star. Beautiful fingers, long and slender, gave them all just a smear of tar. And dally dilly dum 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 dum, dally dilly dum day. On this ship, there being a skirmish, she being one among the rest, silver buttons flew off her jacket, there appeared her snow white breast. Dally dilly dum 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 dum, dally dilly dum day. Said the captain to this fair maid, what misfortune has brought you here? I'm in search of my true lover, whom you pressed on the other year. And dally dilly dum dum dum, dally dilly dum day. Well, if you're in search of your true lover, pray come to tell me what is his name. Willie Taylor they do call him, but Fitzgerald is his name. Dally dilly dum 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 dum, dally dilly dum day. We'll let you get up tomorrow morning early as the break of day, and there you'll find your Willie Taylor walking along with his lady, yay. Dally dilly dum dilly dum 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 dum, dally dilly dum dilly dum dum day. She got up the very next morning, early as the break of day, and there she spied her Willie Taylor walking along with his lady, yay. Dally dilly dum dilly dum 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 dum, dally dilly dum dilly dum dum day. Well, she drew out a brace of pistols that she had at her right hand, and then she shot her Willie Taylor with his bride at his left hand. And dally dilly dum dilly dum 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 dum, dally dilly dum dilly dum dum day. And when the captain came to hear it, all the deed that she had done, well, he made her a ship's commander over a vessel for the Isle of Man. Dally dilly dum dilly dum 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 dum, dally dilly dum dilly dum dum day. Dally dilly dum dilly dum 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 dum, dally dilly dum dilly dum dum day. So, and I love you so. People ask me how I've lived till now. I tell them I don't know. I guess they understand how lonely life has been. But life began again the day you took my hand. And yes, I know how lonely life can be. The shadows follow me, and the night won't set me free. But I don't let the evening bring me down. Now that you're around me, and you love me too, your thoughts are just for me. You set my spirit free, and I'm happy that you do. The book of life is brief, and once a page is read, all but love is dead. And that is my belief. And yes, I know how lonely life can seem. The shadows follow me, and the night won't set me free. But I won't let the evening bring me down. Now that you're around me, and I love you so. The people ask me how I've lived till now. I tell them I don't know.